Hey, good evening. It's your girl AniYa, and this is our wrap up session for the week. We've made it through the AniYa show for 5 days consecutively. And I wanted to say thank you to all those who have been tuning in, who have been watching, who have been calling in, and who have also been sharing our content. It has been a week of great conversations, of love, of intrigue, of suspense, because you just never know what people are going to say and what they're going to bring to the table, right? Especially our live viewers. So, for the past week, since we've started the AniYa show and the Ask AniYa segment, we've had a slew of commentaries, a slew of great reports, people calling in to share some information that has really helped our communities, including but not limited to Mr. Dion J. Powell of the Boogie Down Bronx, who is now our co-host slash nightly contributor, who shares great information in regards to financial literacy, great information about help that we need in our communities, and also financial planning, right? What we're trying to build on the AniYa platform, aka the AniYa show, is a way for our people to understand what financial literacy looks like, what wealth building looks like, and what leaving a legacy looks like. For far too long, we have been held down when it comes to the situations of money and how we should spend money, what we should do in times of crises. Now, look at us. We're presently in a state of crisis, and I'm wondering how many of you out there really know what tomorrow holds? That's right. None of us knows what tomorrow holds. So instead of scrambling when times of crises occur, I implore that you go out there, you do some research, you find out what some of the best financial institutions are to save your money, to build your portfolio, to diversify your accounts, and to make something happen so that in these moments in the future, of course, you will be prepared. Nothing we do in life is wasted. And what I mean by that is everything we do is going to be something that we're going to need. Like, no moment is wasted, no tear is wasted, nothing that happens is wasted. So don't think by you getting research, by you getting information, by you getting financial resources, it's going to be a waste of time. What we're trying to build here with this show and with this platform is a way for our people, especially our next generation, because sometimes I feel like our past generations don't want to hear us, right? They are just living their lives, they're working their 9 to 5s, they don't want to utilize their creativity a lot of the times, and they want financial security. You can have all of that as an entrepreneur, as an investor, as somebody that's looking to build wealth and a legacy. Do not be afraid. So, we're trying to build a platform here that we talk candidly about the issues going on presently, but also how can you turn your menial status to something amazing, like multimillionaire stats. So we want you guys to feel free to call us in, call us up, call into the show, which we're on live on Facebook and Instagram on AniYa A period on Facebook. So it's ANI capital YA, right? Space A, space period, spelled out. And then in parentheses, it's AniYa, ANI capital YA, last name A dot period, right? And we want to also talk to you on Instagram. So we're ANIYAA143 on Insta as the personal page, but on the business side, we're NVSANYC, and that's also on Instagram. So check that out. You see behind me? This is a plaque that I won last year after I filed for a grant to beautify a neighborhood. And so you'll see that behind me. And the reason why I utilize the NVSANYC platform instead of the FEGMGMT platform is because of this beautiful picture behind us. And because we've gotten a lot of media coverage, excuse me, for that nonprofit that we're building to beautify our communities. So with that being said, very soon we'll have all 3 Instagram pages, and we're going to constantly circulate the information of our Facebook pages within our other pages, because we have thousands of followers and fans and family out there. So we want everybody to see the content. But for right now, I thank you again for being a part of our show this past week, for all those that contributed, that shared a great message. And stay tuned because next week we will have a lot more up and available for you. And oh my God, can I just tell you real quick that last night, for example, we had a call in from Haiti, like my parents' native land, Haiti, aka Delma Port-au-Prince. Like, wow, our friend from Haiti has been listening and watching, and he literally took the opportunity to give us a call. That made us feel so good because that made us feel like what we're doing is reaching the nations. So we're not just in our bubble of America. And next week, we have special guests that will be calling in, that'll be sharing some great information, but they're not necessarily in the United States. So I want you guys to stay tuned, and very soon, you too may be able to be interviewed on our platforms. And also, you may actually be able to sponsor a show and help us to grow on a larger platform. Because right now, what else do you have to lose? Join AniYa on the quest to bringing people together from the north, the south, the east, and the west, and also to make people understand that growing and educating themselves and just listening to great financial advice as well as getting educated information is something that they need. Right now is the time to change your lives. And so with that being said, we'll see you next week from the 8:30 hour on, because tonight we were on till like 10:30 because the information was coming in, the comments were flowing, and the people were hungry for the knowledge. So we'll see you next week Monday at 8:30 p.m. on Anaya A period on Facebook, and on Instagram we'll be on Anaya A 143 and FEGMGMT, and lastly NVSANYC. Those are all on Insta, and you will be able to call in at 833 FEGMGMT, aka 833, 334-6468, extension 4. Guys, we look forward to hearing from you and continuing this process of growing, of building, and ultimately helping one another to continue to live successful lives. It's your girl AniYa signing out for now. See you next week. God bless. Ciao.